Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under. 118. What's that? Speed left. They
run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play got more important, and they got it done.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
All right. 18. South.
Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Oh, boy. Swap. Another swap. Good.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The tackle on the play by Miles Murphy.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. You look at this Bears defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early, chip away at their timing.
All right. 18. What's that? Robbie. 11.
And Stroud now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
All right. 18. What's up? 2 Jet.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And it works free. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
19, Tiger, 19.
For the Chicago Bears.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
4 yards.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 6, Cougar 19. Warrior 70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready,
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Get it, ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
1st and 10 at
On
the
the jump.
21-yard line.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Another swap.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Escaping the pressure right. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. But he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number one rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
19-18. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And the smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that. When he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Count 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go!
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
60 Maverick, 60 back. Get it? Viking, 18, Pioneer. Dragon, 60. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very... And this is taking in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage. And it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Tootin will take it in. Touchdown Bears. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they're planning to do on offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Well, caught by Hyde on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a a Giant first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. And you're going to get him. Sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
First down, Giants.
Stroud working out of the gun. Rolling to his right. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a one-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Come on.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams, 85 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 43 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So into Bear territory now. 44-yard line.
Look at hot.
Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Stroud to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Andy Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Dalton to throw for. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Bears
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly blocked down for a nice little gain.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A gain of 3 yards.
18 Cardinal.
Bears.
Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
18. Under.
Stroud. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 18 there. The Giants have a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing, Dalton. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Dalton. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
60 Bison.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 11. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big...
Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
It's the score, Bears 27, Giants 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
368.
Here's Dalton. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dalton. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Giants. Emeka Egbuka, 50 yards. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Smith now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. That's ready.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
At the 25-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, no Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't go in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk.
He's back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
19, Charger, nice.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Top 19.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Now 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 bikes it. 60, dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's do or die for Dalton. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.